Hey, Dad, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I heard about the big news from Mom. Are you really going to be coming back this weekend? That's what she told me anyways.
Oh, hey there, Tina. Yes, it's true. I am going to be coming home this weekend. Work has finally calmed down, and it seems like they're finally okay with sending me back home. But still, I can't believe it's been half a year since they sent me away on this assignment.
Oh, wow. Is that really true? Has it really been 6 whole months since you've been home?
It really has, yes. And I just want to say that I really am so sorry to have been away so long. I'm sure that it wasn't easy for you or your mom after all of this time.
Oh, no. It really wasn't that bad at all, actually. You have nothing to worry about at all.
Oh, really? Well, that's good, I suppose.
I mean, of course it wouldn't be that hard to deal with you gone. It was totally a breeze for me. To be honest, I kind of forgot that you even existed.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry that I put you in a position where you had to do that, but I'm glad that it made things easier. But anyways, I was thinking that since I'm going to be back this weekend, that maybe we could all go out together as one big family again.
And just what do you mean by that exactly?
I just mean that the three of us could all go out somewhere nice for dinner or something like that, you know?
Oh, come on, Dad. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? You really think that I want to be seen going out with you?
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm quite following what you mean by that.
I mean, really, do you think that you can just come back and say something like that? Besides, where is the money going to come from? I mean, you're flying back home, right? Are you paying for that? Because I don't see why we would bother wasting any money going out for dinner, if that's the case. In fact, it's probably better if you don't come at all. To be honest, Mom and I have been getting along just fine without you, so don't waste the money or the trip.
Oh, Tina, you don't have to worry about the money for this at all, really. I just want to be back together with my family after all this time. And besides, the flight really isn't that expensive at all, so there's nothing to worry about.
I'm sorry, but did you not read a single thing that I just sent to you? Honestly, you're being so selfish right now. And besides, the point is that I just don't want to see you at all.
Wait, I don't understand. Where is all of this coming from? Is everything okay, Tina?
No, it's not okay. Mom and I are just fine on our own, and we don't want or need you back home. So why don't you just mind your own business and not bother coming back at all? Honestly, why do you make me have to spell it out for you like this, Dad?
No, hold on just one moment there, Tina. You two are my family, and that makes you both my business. And besides, you both live in the house where I also live. Now, I know that I've been away all this time, but it was for work, not by choice.
You really think that you have a right to call our house your house? You really have some nerve, do you know that? Besides, this house still has a mortgage, so if anyone owns it, it certainly isn't you.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Whose house is it then?
Well, I know that it's Mom's name on the lease, so I guess that would make it more her house than yours anyways.
Tina, honestly, what has gotten into you? Why are you acting like this towards me?
In fact, you should know that we packed up all of your stuff already, so you don't even have a place to come back to. Mom and I boxed up all your stuff and cleaned your space thoroughly. It was as if you were never here at all. So what do you think about that?
Are you serious? Did you two really do that to all of my things?
Well, no duh, but it's okay. You really only had a bunch of junk to begin with, so it's not like anything of value was really lost. Mom and I put all your things into boxes and garbage bags, and then we just dumped it all out. So now you literally don't have anything to come back home to at all.
You have got to be kidding me! You didn't actually throw away all of my belongings, did you? You don't actually mean that, right? I had things that I've had since I was a little kid, and you just threw all of it away? I hope that you're not serious. All of my possessions thrown out just like that? Some of my things were collector's items, you know. I had some really valuable...
Do you mean like things that if you were to sell online or at an auction or something that you would be able to make a lot of money from? Is that what you mean? You can't be serious about that, right? You can't actually think that any of that crap had any value at all, right? I mean, we went through all of it, and I know that it was all worthless.
Tina, talk to me. What in the world has happened there since I left? I mean, why are you acting this way? You never had this kind of attitude before I left the house. Is everything okay? Is there something that I should know about? I just want to know what in the world is going on with you.
Man, you really are just so annoying, do you know that? I don't know how many times you're going to make me spell it out for you. We do not want you back home. Do you understand? There is nowhere for you to even come back home to. So why don't you go ahead and stay in whatever tiny apartment that your work is putting you up in and realize that you are nothing but a walking, talking ATM to Mom and I.
We really have to talk, so please get back to me as soon as you get these messages. I was just texting a little with Tina, and she was saying the most wild things. I mean, I just didn't even know what to say to half of the things she was telling me, but is this just her going through puberty or something?
Oh no! You mean to tell me that Tina already went and spoiled the surprise for you? I would call it a welcome present, but obviously Tina has already made it clear.
But, I mean, she called me a walking, talking ATM. You're not actually in on this, are you? I can't believe that our own daughter would treat me like that.
And just what is so wrong about the way that she was talking to you, huh? I mean, I think that's a pretty reasonable response from a girl her age after you've been gone for so long. After all, you have been nothing but an ATM for us this whole time, and now all of a sudden you just announce that you're coming back home?
Sylvia, please, not you too! This can't be happening right now!
Besides, didn't Tina already make it clear to you that there's no place for you to come back to here? You can just stay where you are because we have no need for you.
Wait a second! Hold on just one moment! Are you really being serious? Does that mean that Tina was telling the truth when she said that the two of you threw out all of my things?
Of course we did! Why in the world would we want to keep all of your crap in the house while you weren't even at home? Instead, we were able to decorate your old space with whatever we wanted, and I have to say that things look so much better now.
Oh, my head is spinning right now. I just don't know what to think.
Well, either way, I suppose we should thank you for all the space you opened up by moving out, and I suppose the least we can do is buy you dinner if you come back. But don't think that you're going to get much more out of us than a cheap meal.
Sylvia, Tina, what is going on with the two of you? What happened after I left to make you both change like this? I don't understand. I've been living away from the two of you for 6 long months, just thinking about when I would be able to come back home.
And just what is wrong with the way that we're acting right now, huh? What are you getting at?
I just mean that Well, I guess it's been in front of me this whole time. I had noticed you two acting coldly towards me when we would have our FaceTime calls, but I thought it was just a trick of being online. I had no idea that you were both being just as cold as you really appeared to be.
I suppose you could say that we just got too used to not having you around. Maybe that's what changed us. We realized what really mattered to the two of us with you out of the way. And I have to say that things have been just so much easier for us since it's become just the two of us living here.
So then, that's why the two of you are treating me like this? You think that you don't need me in the house anymore?
Well, at least it sounds like you're finally starting to understand where you're coming from. But yes, we both only see you as a living ATM, just a source of money for our lifestyles.
I see. So that's the way that things are then, is that right? Okay then, if that's how things are going to be, then I guess there really isn't a point at all in me coming home. In fact, I had something really important that I wanted to talk about with the two of you, but... well, if this is how I'm going to be treated, then I guess there's no point. But don't worry, you won't have to put up with me ever again.
Oh, really? And just what might this really important thing be? Don't tell me that your job is actually going to let you come back and live here again. Because if that's all you wanted to tell us, then I'll tell you right now that we don't care, and we don't even want you back.
No, that's not it. Actually, the truth is that I've recently inherited several $1 million.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Millions? Like, with an S at the end? As in plural?
That's what I typed out, yes, it's millions. I had a distant uncle who passed away, and he left me that money in his will.
But wait, where is this coming from all of a sudden? Are you really telling me that you actually inherited millions of dollars? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
I wouldn't joke about something like this, especially not in the context of the conversation we've been having. In fact, I say he was a distant uncle, but he actually lived quite close to the town that I've been living in while I've been away. And so I was actually able to get quite close to him while I've been out here working.
And you're really actually telling me that this uncle of yours decided to include you in his will and to give you that much money?
It was a bit of a shock to me as well, but he had always been a bit of a loner, and so I guess he really didn't have many people to leave his things to. And I guess he was so grateful for the time that we'd spent together that that's why he chose me. He was in hospice care, and I would go to visit him pretty often, so maybe it just made him happy not to be so alone after everything. But then, not that long ago, he passed, and when they read his will, I was asked to be there, and that's where I found out that I would be getting that amount of money.
So then you really talked to his lawyer and he read out your uncle's will to you and it's all true?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He wrote in his will that he was grateful for my presence in his final days, and that he wanted me to have all of that as a sign of his gratitude. Besides a couple other people, I was the only other person to inherit anything from him.
And the money he left you really amounted to millions? That's just so incredible!
I thought so as well. Basically, I inherited some cash and a lot of stocks and investments, but when I did all the math, they amounted to several $1 million.
I just still can't believe that this is all real. This is like something out of a bad novel or something.
Yeah, I really didn't expect to get anything from him at all, but then all of this just suddenly fell in my lap. Anyways, I wanted to discuss this with you and Tina, but, well, it seems like neither of you want me around in the house at all, so I suppose I'll just have to keep this all to myself.
let you know that I am really, really, really looking forward to getting to spend time with you this weekend once you're back home. I was hoping that we could all go to the aquarium or something like that. You know, spend time together like a true family, that sort of thing. I remember you used to take me there when I was little. Don't you remember?
Tina, come on, are you serious? This is just shameless.
What do you mean? I just want to see my dad after he's been away for so long. I was thinking that we could spend the day doing fun things and then we could all eat dinner together that evening. And since you've been away for so long, how about you choose where we eat? Anything will be fine.
Tina, I have to say that I am just a little confused at your behavior right now. I mean, just a few hours ago you were saying that you never wanted to see me again.
Oh, I know, but I really am so sorry about all of that. I guess I'm just a little easily annoyed because of puberty or whatever. But I think that I'm finally starting to really mature and grow past that phase of my life, so I think I'm back to being your sweet and loving daughter. And I just want you to know that both Mom and I are really, really looking forward to seeing you again. I can't wait to be in a house with both of my loving parents back together after all of this time. We can go back to being a whole family again.
You know, something tells me that you heard from your mom about my inheritance. Is that why you're acting like this right now?
Dad, I'm shocked that you could even say that to your own daughter. I'm telling you, I was just upset earlier because of all the crazy teenage hormones. I wasn't being myself at all.
Oh, really? So you calling me a walking, talking ATM was just all part of your teenage rebellion?
Yeah, sure, you could say that. But anyways, I think that we have so much to talk about as a family. I mean, we really should all discuss the best way to spend the millions that you came into, don't you think? And of course, I'm sure that as my dad, you would really like your daughter's input on how to best use that money for my future, right?
You know, that thought never really crossed my mind, to be honest.
Oh, Dad, you're so silly. But don't worry, I know plenty of good things that you could put that money towards. You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking, actually, and I think it would be really, really beneficial for me to take a year off of school and just go traveling all around the world. Think of how much it would broaden my perspectives. I think after I finish this year, I could just go traveling all over and then come back and finish high school. Don't you think that's a great idea?
Oh, I see. I have to say that I had no idea that you had such an interest in studying abroad, Tina.
Of course, and now that you have all this money, now is the perfect time for seeing what the big wide world out there has to offer me.
But do you really think it's a good idea for you to take a break from school? I mean, your grades are already so low. And besides, I don't really think that you can just take a break for a year from high school.
Ugh, how the heck do you know about my grades? You're the worst! And besides, if you're rich, you can get away with anything.
Tina, I know about your grades because I'm your dad and I keep up with your life. And it sounds like you really haven't changed all that much.
Oh, shoot, no, sorry. That must have been puberty again. I guess maybe I still have some growing up to do, but I promise that I'm trying my best every single day.
Are you really sure that that's all that's going on with you right now?
Look, Dad, I don't think that we should lose track of the main focus here. I think that I'm asking you for money with something that I think would really benefit my life. Don't you see that? If you had all that money, wouldn't you want to make sure that you were putting it towards making sure your daughter grew up right? It's not like you can't afford what I'm asking for.
I see what you're saying. And yes, I would have enough money to let you go and do something like that.
Are you serious? Dad, that's amazing! Thank you so much. That would make me so happy. I think I just need maybe like $500,000 to do this trip.
Well, I would give you the money, but you told me never to come back home.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
And besides, do you really think I'm just gonna hand over $500,000 to my teenage daughter? That's just absurd!
No, you don't get it! I really did budget it out! I'll need that money for hotels and food and stuff, but I need your help to make this dream come true!
Well, I'm afraid it's not happening. I've already filed the paperwork to divorce your mother, so if you want to go traveling around the world, you'll have to do so on your own dime.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You're going to divorce Mom?
That's right. Your mom actually used to threaten me with signed divorce papers when we fought, so I hung on to one and just had to fill out my half of the paperwork.
I just heard from Tina that you're going to be divorcing me!
Not going to be. Probably already have at this point. It's just a matter of the paperwork being filled out now.
And you used the old divorce papers that I used to threaten you with. I had actually forgotten all about those.
Yes, I thought that we had moved past that point in our relationship and that we had forgiven each other of everything. But anyways, I'm just glad that this is all gonna be put behind me now.
But who is going to pay for Tina's trip? For her college? What about all that money? You're not just going to hoard it all for yourself, are you?
Oh, what's the matter? Sad your ATM has run dry?
This isn't a joke. You can't just keep all that money for yourself.
I don't really see why you think you have any right at all to tell me what to do with my money.
The rest of your days as a sad old man. So what do you think about that?
You sure do flip-flop back and forth with your emotions. But I guess now you're back to insulting me after you tried kissing up to me?
Well, Mom told me what's really going on. That you'll have to pay off the mortgage on the house and that we're getting half the money. So I guess I'll get to take my trip after all.
Sorry, did your mom really tell you that that's what would be happening?
Of course! I should have figured out that the divorce would come with you two having to share everything, though. So it looks like Mom and I did end up winning in the end.
I'm sorry, but you seem to be very confused. The fact of the matter is that inheritance is outside of what gets split up during a divorce.
Wait, what? That can't be right at all! Mom said you would have to split the money!
Well, your mom is deeply misinformed about how the law works, but to put it simply, I have no obligation to share any of the money at all. And I'm certainly not going to be handing over a cent that I don't have to either you or your mother.
No, you're lying! You have to share with us! Mom said so!
Well, you can go ahead and tell her that she's more than welcome to hire a lawyer, but that is going to cost money that I don't think she really has.
But then, what's going to happen to Mom and I? You know that Mom doesn't even work, right? Are you really just going to abandon us like this? That isn't fair!
You know, the whole reason why your mom doesn't have to work is because I work so hard at my job, right? If I didn't work the way that I did, then neither of you would get to enjoy the life you both bragged about loving so much while I was away. So it sounds to me like the two of you are gonna have to learn what it means to work for your own money.
Please, Dad, you can't do this to us! If you're not going to give Mom and money, the least you can do is set some aside for me! I'm your only child!
You were the one who told me that you didn't even want me to come back home in the first place, remember? You and your mom are just as bad as each other, and I am not going to subject myself to your cruelty any longer. If I were you, I'd be thinking more about what you and your mom are going to do from here on out and worry less about money that you'll never be seeing. Anyways, I have a plane to catch. I stole your idea of a trip around the world, and After that, I didn't hear at all from my ex-wife and daughter, as my phone didn't have service while I was away. When I came back, I received many texts that had been accumulating while I was away. After the divorce was finalized, Sylvia quickly realized that she couldn't afford the house we had all been living in, so she and Tina had to sell the house and move into a small apartment together. I heard through some old mutual friends that both Tina and Sylvia had to go out and find jobs to keep the roof over their heads. Of course, it makes me sad to think that my marriage and family turned on me like they did, but I'm glad I was able to remove myself from the situation. I suspect that Tina's mother might have turned her against me, and so maybe in a few years I'll reach back out to her and hope that she's changed for the better. But in the meantime, I am happy to enjoy my millions.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.